4v4 we go. Phase, a post-plant setup in multiple forms. The barrier orb.
Here we go. Three would win it. Miami. Oh, they got the shot. And Bond. Puts in free. Oh, finds it eventually. Oh my God.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Nucleus eSports, and I'm your host, Byron Kent. And today, we're gonna start the show off with some Valorant action from the Champion Tour Finals. And we also got some Midseason Madness Week 2 of the Overwatch League. And we're back with some Call of Duty Major 4 action from the New York Subliners. And my favorite, 3v3 2K action. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notification. Also, make sure you follow us at all our social media handles at Nucleus_esports. Let's get into it. This past weekend was the Valorant Champion Tour North America Finals. The winner and the runner-up of this go to the Valorant Masters in Copenhagen, which take place on July 10th. Let's take a look at the highlights to see who made it.
The timing there, if they could have gotten through that barrier orb before it reinforced, those SMGs could have done a lot of work, but how do you clear backside yellow with Stingers and Spectres? Apparently you just run forward. Pinstripe goes the kill feed. Continuing to get trades back and forth. Superman in the corner, but it's going to be a flash that finishes off the job. Now Tex, but they get a rifle to play with. 1v1 with Supa. Backside of yellow. Tex is going very quickly. Going to toggle for the spike. This is the first prediction, but he gets the second. And how big is this for NRG? Now 10-5. And all the eco you can want coming into this next will clear and then immediately rendezvous out. Dicey on the flank. Huge 1v1 here. Attacks and wins it. That's the flank now made safe. NRG has to get this done from the front. They take care of poise, but you've got to find more than that. Kill's still on the way. 4v4 we go. Phase, a post-plant setup in multiple forms. The barrier orb not quite able to break this in time. It's just down to one. Sam and Hayes look to get it done. Hayes looking to stick on 1 HP, and it's not going to work out. FaZe clan. Super for the double. Turns numbers in favor of FaZe, but there is a res, and Sam's able to use that as a way to shut the door, but it doesn't matter. The Odin just a little too strong. This could work out great for Sam. Expects there to be a double peek down low. The first one cleaned up nicely. Dicey not playing for the initial peek. Sam looks to challenge by going up top, but it does not matter. Dicey with the quick scope, and it's FaZe who advanced to the lower finals. Still a chance at Masters.
Finally, the thing is, Optic have taken back control of the site. You've got Finesse who's literally sitting on it 1-for-1, and now Ye's arrived too. It's all gonna fall onto Def to do it himself. He's got the spike, he's gonna get it down. Ye with 10 HP, so in a lot of ways, it's for all intents and purposes a 1v1.
Trade his body easily for a trade from Armed.
Okay, going first, as expected. Def expecting something. Shoulder, it's there. 1v1, he gets out of it clean. Where's the other player? The snap as Def gets 3. The Red Bull clutch. Isolated. His teammates are not close by. He's down to 79 HP. Nothing doing. Cryo's got to find value with this operator.
Marv
Now or never.
just snuck himself all the way down orange. Look at the spot. He's got a crossfire. That crash just can swing off of him.
Oh no, there it is. He's able to get one. The swing out is there, but it gets traded. Numbers still in favor of Optic as it gets brought back. 3v2. It's just Cryo now as Finesse finds 2 massive kills. Cryo's gonna have to do it himself. Again, the glass cannon, no armor to him. And Ye cleans it up to perhaps get to 40. I don't know. It was a lot of kills as Optic tie us up 1-1. Force come online as Victor dashes his way forward. Middle of the map there as Victor finds another opener. And that's Blades online.
And that's Cryo too, the guy who saved the round last time. So it's all up to Zekin on this B site, and he's got a pinch waiting for him.
It's good here in the last round. Can he do it again? Oh, Aaron, the timing incredible. Second across the ult. Marv pushing his way forward. Zach left alone, it's 2v3. And Def's gonna have to do it himself, and it's not gonna happen. Optic march towards Optic with their eyes set on another international title.
Trademark eventually goes down, but there's a bit of a set play off of it. Nade rebounds, there was a flash to push them back. Time is running low, and Exet, they're going to be punished for it. The Rolling Thunder rips across second. He's taken out easily enough, and Flyer still there, ready and waiting once more. Up on Heaven, the shot's though just about whipping. 15 seconds left. Cryo's going to be tearing his way through onto the site. The plant, it needs to go down, but Dice has been contained.
What a turnaround from Exet. What a round from Cryo.
All sorts of trouble for Exet. They're so worried about this push that could be coming from screens. It doesn't afford many of the players, any of the personnel to try and take the fight up close and personal, right where they need to deny this one. BCJ though, taking matters into his own hands. The dart, he collects it, but now he's left alive. Quick, right over the top. He wants to try and take some risks, and he's working all the way into it, taking the fight straight to them. It's managed though. BCJ, the angle, watching it straight from the back of Snowman, and it's all up to Flyer. Flyer and Superman, now just Superman. One shot found, but he is in such a precarious position. Back up against the wall, the angle is there, and Exet, they find the edge they need. Taking the space into mid, just trying to find these long angles. All the players are there. Baby Bay with one, finds the second, eventually returned. Damage has been done here. FaZe will be opting to take a couple more risks while they're at it as well. The off angle by Flyer, he just about dodges though. The cloud burst done against the box here. Everything on the line here for FaZe. They need to be perfect with this execution. The shots firing, it's down to the 1v1. Dicey versus BCJ. Both of these players have been monsters in this series. The responsibility, the mantle of it, it's never been higher. Taking it the side angle, and he's broken his ankles. BCJ with a teleport off to the...
Still goes way ahead of the storm. Fault line comes through. That was he calls. Can Zek make the play alone?
Nope. Not when you're jumping like that. FNS hears it through both of the fast lanes, and Marv gets the wall bang, and the two-player stack. Somehow it's a 2 versus 1. The spike is down. Thankfully, a wall is up. Def is just
that wall giving a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. Now with the fragment, we're trying to break at least one section of that wall. We still have another flash middle for Crashies after, and a full kit for Victor. This is going to be very hard for Def to try to hold it into sight. But now that it's planning for A main, they might think that it's there to slide to come in. Def with the headshot. Def like to give back. Oh, they get the headshot out to Crashies. And are such in a long rotate now for Optic. We have a Molly in the front, a plant now for Exet. That calls out also to Tour de Force. Now a Molly coming in just to try to plunge some players out. Doesn't work out. Now you're playing a close point with 2 offs potentially, but Zekin pulls back out with the Vandal, but it's traded out. Oh, it's a 1 versus 1 now. Crashy still has one more flash. The Molly's on the ground. We have to push forward for the flash. He gets the kill. But as that clock is ticking now, he's going all around. And it's going to be fine. We are going into overtime for the first map in this best of 5 for the grand finals of the North American VCT. So Crashies, he's going to go for the underhand throws. Spots contact, not even needed. These guys are actually just going to hold it and start pushing for Exit. And finally the flash comes out, but it's still going to be a player advantage for Optic. Try on the other end though. It ends up to tally on a 3-3. Fault line then coming out. That's coming in from the rotation to allow Optic to come out inside the B site, and Marv is already in. And somehow it is going to be Exit that's actually pinned for a hit into Heavens. Marv is pushing up first. Headshot down. Spike is down. Yay, wait, the op. Easy shot. One more to go. Aaron, you've clutched it once before, but it's not going to happen this. Marv, they might flash and go for the grab off contact, potentially if we try to retaliate, but it's just going to be one to stay calm, and it's going to be a smoke up instead. We take the advantage to allow the attackers to flash and come through, but that's 2 players that meets him just at the octagon. Second flash gets shot inside the smoke, but BCJ still gets the headshot onto Victor. Seekers are now coming out. The 3 versus 3. As that gives info on the players moving in towards spawn, and that last Seeker being killed, well, okay. We know that the rotation's already really close for Optic. The heal comes up from BCJ. They can look to reset if they want to, but they're starting to cut noise for now.
Might have time for another guiding light for the side of BCJ. It's going to be late though. Whoa, the Molly to backside to clear to push. They displace Optic in their defense without knowing where they are. But a huge play from Yay!
BCJ on a 1 versus 1 though. FNS outside towards Hookah. He makes the 180 and the headshot for the Red Bull clutch. How is this going on here for BCJ?
Take down Optic in a map pool they had no say in. Exet here on final point.
Zekin's just going to go for an ult right off the rip. A counter coming back from Crash.
Oh my god,
And Zekin does connect onto the smoker. So that's no smokes now for Optic with a broken by, nothing left except the Nightfall that you hope that there's going to be something done with that. But it goes towards the site. So you still have 2 players that are unaffected towards Market.
3 more.
And that's Aaron. Yes! Ye and Crashies now trying to win a 2 versus 4. Will it work out? Smokes are being thrown out towards the main. Jolafos comes out from the attackers too as Ye falls and Crashies on a 4 versus 1. It's not going to happen. Who better than BCG to get the last 2 kills to put Exet as the VCT North America Stage 2 champion?
And some crazy Valorant highlights. Looking forward to seeing more of that in the next few weeks. Shouts out to Exet and Optic for making it to the Masters. Definitely be rooting for you guys from North America. Let's move on to some Overwatch news, where Overwatch held their Midseason Madness qualifiers week 2. Got a lot of Shindu Hunter work. Let's take a look at it.
I was just turning the sights on any target they could potentially find. Jinmu out of the fight though, and yeah, first tick almost there. As Creative will lose under the immortality field to him under an immense amount of fire, will end up dying. Leaf scooping up that elimination. Now he's trying to duke it out here with Fitz. Fitz himself going to be going low. Gaga able to find the finish. Prophet will fall. Leaf looking good on the Sojourn so far.
Nano though, Nano Blade should be coming online as I talk about ultimates. It's Jinmu and Nisha that have to go use the combo together here. Here we go.
Oh, there it is. Window comes down and then supports out of the fight. Smurf can't stay alive. Jinmu slices and dices for 3. Fitz trying to because it's far too late to try to go back and swap your comps out. Bot going to be unlocking here relatively soon. Recall going to be used. Prophet trying to stay elusive, trying to stay alive, but he cannot. Jinmu managing to hound him down. The
Prophet
support
swaps.
cannot get over to the Hanzo in time to try to keep him alive. Vinhaim going to be traded out. Monk lost on the side of the Chengdu Hunters, but they are the ones who are widely winning the fight. Only a couple casualties to their name as they will go ahead, knock down the Dynasty and begin pushing forward.
Shock are actually going to maybe go back to the spawn. I mean, Kalush might be going there in just a moment, although XE is down already. I mean, we're talking about the Violet and Yara as well. Finn and Violet now actually swapping roles from what they were on yesterday. If you remember, Violet was playing the Ana, Finn was playing the Zen. So these two are just more than happy just to go blow for blow and switch up supports. They're both really nasty at flexible here. He did. Yeah, XE gets the headshot on Proper with the rail, shutting him down. Had to be a duplicate there from Sam. Probably the Baptiste, which is awesome. Another immortality field is actually kind of disgusting. Yes.
Oh man,
Sam is. You got a bloody air matrix there. That's so wrong.
Think how survivable you are when you copy. Like, you need to get his hands dirty on the point. Is Exie throws out that disruptor shot. Now eyes on Sam. The rail connects. Wrecking Ball still could be an issue, but the damage is there for Florida. Everything they need at their fingertips. There's Exie again. Forces Violet back, and Checkmate is the one with the finishing blow. Beautiful round for the Florida Mayhem. Just what the doctor ordered.
Fusion still hasn't taken the point quite yet, as the Hunters are contesting it. There's the kill on the Monk though, and that's going to pave the way for Fusion to maybe come in and finish this one off.
Oh no, hey Monk!
Oh my.
Yeah, sometimes you get body blocked on all sides even as a ball.
Yep.
That was a little brutal.
Yep. Oh, and then a little bit of a delay on Late Young. Couldn't do much more. The Gravitic Flux.
Oh, they got Nisha! And Monk, both supports down. No, he had Transcendence, Noah. He had Transcendence. This is done.
It's a tragedy for the Hunters, but it's a masterclass by the damage dealers of the Philadelphia Fusion to get those picks to close this one out. And that's a 2-0 lead for Philly.
Slowly, starting to get their way back into this fight, but it is long and tortured right now, Noah.
Yeah, it's been odd. Like, the first part of this fight was Fusion, as Carpe is starting to say, all right, I'm going to just try to carry at this point. There we go. This fight kind of started with Fusion just using ults and not getting a ton from it. But hack onto Alarm, and then no ultimate able to be used.
EMP on the Carpe there, too, and Carpe's down. Yeah, Fusion not be able to get anything going. I mean, they're also, to a degree, you think about how the Fusion started the series, now they're just trying to play Chengdu's game. They're going...
Some dope highlights. But Fusion, y'all have to get it together. Stop taking Carpe out. Anyway, let's move on to some Call of Duty League, where they held their fourth major at the New York Subliners. Took qualifiers week 1. Let's jump into those highlights.
He's up here, Bryce. Comes in. Scump has managed to find himself in the cupboard. And somehow Optic have got straight through here, and it's all kills for Optic. There's a glide. And over again. Optic have brought this back from it. Dashi brings in the glide bomb. It could be the final dagger in the coffin, and it is. Optic Texas, not the best. Under a significant amount of pressure. You can already see the Boston stack coming through. They're trying to just get through this one with the kills as well. And Scump trying to get away with his life. TJ looking for it at the same time for Boston.
Boston not going to be the ones who win the gunfights though. And Optic have just completely fallen apart. What?
I don't know. I don't know if they have the information. They're looking for him. Vivid. Just open it.
Got out.
Scump see him? Does Scump see him? Scump. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Point of view. We can't. You can see him eventually as well. He's going to go down. 1v1. Dashi versus Vivid. Vivid makes a move. Dashi's going to see him as well. Expects the reach out. He may have waited this too long now as well. Vivid.
Incredible.
He's going to get the timing at the same time, and that's too late.
Incredible.
London can push this. You can see they're waiting for it. London going for this stack. They're going to try and hit this in some sort of force, but Nasty goes in by himself. Banks is alone. It doesn't matter. Kleenex wins his next gunfight as well. And this hasn't really worked out for London. London take another chow, and a third coming through. Banks is not even going to get that one. His teammate will clear it up inside towards the back as well here. London have struggled so far to get any. And trying to find a hole, but it's only going to be 0 and 2 P's and 3 for 0. Finds it eventually. Oh my God! Trey on a 5 streak now, and that has switched it around for London. And they have managed to crack through this all off the back of one man. That's 6 now for 0. Holding it down when they need him the most. Inside, coming. Zero's on a 5 streak as well. Afro cleaning out fire, looking for the second kill. We have against this hill. They do not know Zero is here, and Zero gets the first kill as well. Gizmo gets another. The Ravens not going to give him the opportunity to try and get all these points back again here. And Cammy looks for Zero, and Zero stays alive. Nasty picks up a Drago picks up a nade. Not a good thing to be done. BZ.
He is all good. Bro Fire is sweet now through Ivy. That's going to be next hit. And their way back into this point. P5, here comes the break from Sim upstairs. That's a wonderful 2-piece. Steve's are going to be reeling from that one. Let's see how they sound with a quick listen in.
In prime position to make the comeback in this game, and RC's from outer trying to beat that guy, but actually set for Sully to get the trade, and Sully guaranteed to. It's through a wall. You know, not Brandon Sim. He's gonna get these.
Oh no, Sim does clutch these. 10 seconds.
One block. Sim, 1v1 versus Kenny. Doesn't land the stun. Kenny, oh my God, he's leaving him on the table. He's staying by the bomb site. Sim, it's a victory lap, and here we go. It's 6-0, it's double.
Some tough Call of Duty highlights. Sorry for those guys who like the 5v5 format. I like the 4v4. It's a lot easier to watch and cover if you ask me. But let's take a look at some other game with the format change that's not my favorite. But we're gonna jump into some 2K League news or some 2K highlights. Let's take a look at them.
Late board, Bear. And they put up some fights, but I don't know, it's tough. And
but Ramo, that's the one way his team checks him out.
He's a very straight shooter, and if he's tweeting something like that out, something to keep an eye on for sure. Next couple days.
That makes it. So many of those shots yesterday for Never misses this one. They give the T-Wolves another chance. They get to the beach. Wide open, catch and shoot with Badge. They both double out. Natalie Shooter looked like he might have had a shot. They do try to go to Miami. They get it reset back to the guard. Miami pick a pop right on cue. He wins them the ball game.
communication these last 2 nights have been so un-T-Wolves like. Like they're just like them, but they've done it back-to-back nights.
There's a big 3 coming in there for Bear. Tight shot, and not elite shooter greens it right back on the shot clock. Bear to Beast got Miami on him. They go for the reset, and they leave Bear wide open, and he greens it.
I've probably seen the most miscommunications this week than probably all season.
Here we go. 3 would win it. Miami open.
Tough highlights. Shouts out to Handles for handling the real 2K League team. But that'll be all for our show this week. I'm your host Byron Kent, and this is Nucleus eSports.